And here we go. Welcome back to another riveting, yet probably rather sodden episode of Living Tal'Dorei. We have a full house tonight. A resume of last week. Merrick is under an evil spell. No one knows how to rouse him from this. He was afflicted by Dyson Brandt's necromantic energy. And now he is burning up. The Waffle House, with new characters, was charged to go and find a hermit who lived near Fort Daxio. The hermit was said to have some extra knowledge that the Toltis Academy did not have, and may be able to give them some clues on how to break this enchantment on Professor Merrick. They went by teleport to Fort Daxio. They met Lachlan's twin sister, Larissa, who kitted them up, and they went into the winter wonderland of the Ethendon Forest. However, the deeper they got into this forest, they realised that winter hadn't started and it was perpetual autumn. The trees were greeny brown. The air became more clement, which was rather fortunate for Brick, who does not like the cold. And after an encounter with a number of large wasps, they found 5 trolls shaking a tree, a large oak tree, on the top of which was a tree house put there by arcane means. In this tree house, there was a gnome hanging onto railings, who shouted out to the Waffle House, "My guards are here. They will save me." The trolls who were attacking the treehouse looked over and saw the Waffle House, and combat ensued. And unfortunately, a number of them have forgotten lessons they had learnt in the Toltis Academy. It's only after a while they realised that trolls regenerate, and they needed to either cauterize the wounds with acid or fire. In the end, they did so. The little gnome was sitting there in his treehouse, was enjoying the spectacle. He had drawn up a chair, put his feet up onto the palisade, and was smoking a large pipe and puffing smoke rings into the air. The last troll groaned and fell silent. The forest became silent. "Oh, well done. Well done. I would have done that slightly differently, but that's one way of doing it. But you do look a bit worse for wear."
Almost just going to ignore him for the time being, and he's going to pull out the pearl of power. He's actually going to touch his nostrils, close his nose, start kind of blow air out of his nose really hard, and use his pearl of power.
Okay, could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Certainly. 13.
Okay. You take 1 point of fire damage. And you'll know, and a little bit of blood starts to pour from your nose womble.
Excuse me.
My God, are you okay?
Yeah, I have a medical condition.
Oh my God, you're bleeding.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a sec.
No, it's fine. It's fine, Lily. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's just.
As I put my arm on your shoulder, your nosebleed stops, and you get 8 hit points back.
Oh no! You didn't just use a spell, did you? Oh, Lily, you're so sweet. Oh, thank you. It really wasn't that bad, Lily.
Oh God, it's coming out the other nose now.
No, I'm running away. Save your power, Lily.
I'm chasing after him, and I've got a piece of cotton in my hand.
And that's all you see for the next 5 minutes. Benny Hill moment.
And
Right,
Jordan, Jordan, you look at the treehouse and you see this small gnome there with great big handlebar moustache, which is twirled around several times, and a long beard, which is heavily waxed, sitting there smoking a big pipe, and he blows out smoke rings, which actually turn into birds and flap, and then fly away, and then go disappearing into a puff of smoke. And he's just watching you with his little eyes underneath a large green hat.
Rick's pretty impressed by these magic smoke animals.
So, what are you doing here anyway? And he's about 40 feet up on this treehouse. You can see that the banisters around the side, the railings around the side of this thing, some of them have fallen off because it was been shaking so much.
We should probably ask you the same thing. What are you doing up there?
I was hiding from those. I was trying to keep away from those big green troll things.
And why were they after you?
Well, I can't really tell you that here. I tell you what. Why don't you come up?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Yep. If is there a way up? That's the question, because I'm just wondering why the trolls wouldn't have.
Come on up.
Yeah, I
And
think
Dak, you see in front of you this lattice of vines spread out from the tree, and they anchor onto this rock formation you're standing on.
Oh, okay.
I assume you can see, yeah? Can you see
On the
that?
map, no, we can only see the.
No, we're still on the continent map.
Oh, you dow! Well, I'm going to get rid of that then. Oh, sorry. Where are we?
He's that high up in this tree that we can see the entire continent.
It's a big ass tree.
Yeah.
Is this Devil May Cry 5? Is the tree just eating everything in the nearby area?
There we go.
Oh.
Oh, look at those fancy special effects there.
Smash it.
There's no expense.
George Lucas, eat your heart out.
Fantastic.
I preferred the original version. Before the edits.
So, you can climb up in the rocks easy enough, and you can see when you get to them there are handholds and little steps in there which are looking like natural rock, and you can get up there easily enough, and you walk up a slope on these vines which are rather sturdy, and you get up into the treehouse. Oh, well, thank you very much for coming and saving me from those people. Come into my house. Oh, lady and Mr. Person up there is upside down. Do you want to come up too?
I'll be right up. Oh my god, it's coming up his other nose again, and I'm going to try and apply pressure to Womble's right nostril again.
Lily, I'm fine. Thank you.
I was genuinely worried when you said
Lily,
other
could you-
nose.
Lily, could you make a medicine roll for me, please?
I would love to. 14.
Okay, yeah, so you put pressure on it, and Womble is batting you away, and he manages to push you away, but you don't feel anything untoward. The nosebleed stops.
There you go.
You're fighting yourself, Lily.
That looks better. Oh, I can. Do you smell burning? Smells like burnt hair.
Does it? Where?
I don't know. It's like, you know, when a smell.
Are you coming up or not?
Yes. Okay. I will grab Womble and pull him over.
Yeet him up a tree.
Okay, so you walk up, and he says, Grindelwald Spindleberry, at your service. And he bends really low. He takes his hat off, and you can see the top of his head. He's got this long grey hair, but the top of his head is balded, a little bit like Bill Bailey. And he's got this large, lush beard with lots of waxed and curls in it. And he's got a large pipe, one of these big German bowl pipes, and he puffs, and you can see these smoke rings go into the air, and they turn into different shapes and things. As he's trying to, obviously trying to impress you. Oh, come into my house.
Thank you very much.
And he takes you into the into his little abode. Oh, thank you for that. So I suppose this is where I ask you, what brings you into my neck of the woods?
Yeah. We
Have a seat.
Oh, thank you very much.
I should ask. He's a gnome, right?
He's a gnome. He's quite a small gnome, so he's under 3 foot tall. He's got a large green hat on, which he's now taken off and put on a peg by the wall. And you come into here, and you see, as you go into this, can you see into the building?
Yes.
Yep. As you get into the building, you see there are a number of little critters there. You see multiple mice which are running around, and as you come in, they hide into nooks and crannies. There's a cat lying on the bed. He looks at you and puts a paw over her face and starts licking herself and cleans behind her ear. Wow. And then puts her head back down again and goes back to sleep. And on a chair next to the bed, there are 2 ferrets, both grey, who jump towards the gnome and go by his feet, and he reaches into his pocket and gives them both a little tidbit of something to eat. Oh, Liam, thank you very much. These are our friends.
Oh my god, your animals are adorable.
Yes, they are, aren't they? They're standing a little bit back behind him because obviously they've not met you before. One of the ferrets jumps up and sits on his shoulder, and with a front paw he starts to play with one of his handlebar moustaches. So, anybody like a cup of tea?
Oh, that'd be lovely. Thank you very much.
Okay, and you see there's a small hearth there, and on it there's a teapot, like a kettle, which is he looks at it and it starts to whistle very quickly, and he goes over to it and he puts pours hot water into this lovely ceramic teapot and gives you all tiny little cups of tea. Brick, this is really very small, and your hands are struggling to hold this thing, which is that small. And then he gets up and he walks up to a large cupboard, opens it. It looks like part of the wall, and inside he gets out some nibble things, and he says, "Anybody want something to eat?"
That's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
And it's sort of mid-late afternoon now.
Wonderful.
It's winter. The sun is starting to set.
Yeah. So we've sought you out from some advice from a friend. So basically, one of our friends in Amon has fallen sick with a seemingly unnatural fever. We don't really know, to be honest. Every medical practitioner and anyone with any sort of arcane knowledge has had a look, and we don't seem to be able to get anywhere. So we were advised that we should probably come and speak to you.
Okay, so he goes along and he refills your cups of tea, and he puffs on his pipe, and then takes a little plate out which has got some nuts and things on. Puffs on his pipe. Well, you've come to see Grindelwin the Grand, illusion wizard extraordinaire and collector of lost lore. And as he says this, you can see it's almost this glow around him. His hair, sort of what he has, sort of puffs around a little bit. And he seems to be slightly bigger than he was before. And then it just dissipates, and he says, "Well, who's this poorly person then?"
Someone remember the fellow's name? I know Lachlan is.
It's Merrick.
Merrick. There we go.
Merrick?
Yes.
Professor Merrick?
That's the one.
Oh. And he looks slightly shocked, and he sits down heavily on the bed. Oh. What's wrong with the professor?
Can I describe, because I assessed his injuries, can I describe what it was? The high heat, the burning of the body, the unnatural
There's
affliction.
black marks, wasn't there?
Hmm.
Hmm.
No. So, what, do you know any idea why this happened?
Yes. When he was battling with one of the dragons which came out of Thordax crater, he got hit by a blast of fire breath.
That's elemental. He didn't actually got hit by back necromantic magic, but that's by the point. But he's been exposed to elemental energy. I think he was a sorcerer who had parts of the fire elemental plane of fire in him too. This may be bad. Now let me have a think. Sometimes I play around with potions and things. I dabble a bit. There's been a bit of medicine. That's pretty sad. No, I may have something that could help you here.
Oh, that'd be great if you have.
But this is the real world, and if I have something, you have something you need, you possibly could do something for me.
I mean, like save you from being attacked in your treehouse.
You're a smart cookie, aren't you?
Well, you know.
And he offers that. He offers round some biscuits, oatmeal biscuits. They're actually very pleasant. And who's got the lowest hit points? Oh, lassie, you need to look after yourself. You look a bit battered and bruised there.
Those trolls hit me rather hard, but I'm fine, really.
You don't look fine. Oh,
just a bit of blood.
One more looks at Lily like, what?
okay. So there's a little bit of blood splatters on the floor, and one of the ferrets sort of looks at it and goes up and uses its tail just to mop it up. Thank you, Liv. No.
Oh, thank you. I take the healing potion being shoved in my face. I'll drink it.
Womble is simping right now.
Look, I tell you what, it is starting to get. It's starting to get late. Why don't we have? You tell me. You tell me everything you know about this thing with Professor Merrick, and I'll let you know what I need to do. I need you to do to help me.
Fair enough.
So a small meal is made. It's a bit cramped in here, by the way. And he says, "Well, you've probably seen that this is winter, but it isn't winter here. Something has happened. There's been a warlord who's come into my forest. He's rallied the trolls and some other giant kin as well. And he seems to have kept winter at bay. But my forest, is not feeling right. I need you to talk to him for me. He wants me to either join him or to pay him servitude, and I won't do that. This is my forest. I've been here for hundreds of years. I'm not going to do that for anybody. And these trolls come along and they worry me a little bit. And perhaps I can scare one or two away, but I can't scare all of them away.
Why didn't you put their heads on a spike? As a warning.
And he looks at you quite intensely.
Wobble's eating his snacks, by the way, like the really crunchy ones he's been
So
handing out.
are you saying this in a malicious way or a...
No, just like an off the cusp, kind of like, well, put them on the spike, mate. Like that.
That's a rather nasty thing to do, but trouble is, if you put a troll's head on a spike, by the time you go back there in the morning, there's another troll there. Doesn't work very well.
Yeah, they do seem to be rather difficult to keep them dead.
Fire and acid, didn't you do? There was I think Merrick had a lovely little play dungeon. In the academy for his youngsters.
Yeah. We had a dabble with that, but it's been a while, so we were a bit out of practice.
What can you tell us about this ruler of these ogres and trolls
Got
and other orcish creatures.
Well, I haven't seen any orcs. I've seen some giant kin about. I've seen some ogres because I've scouted out, and I don't have anybody take to the sky because some of my friends have just disappeared. All I know is he's bigger than the trolls. 'Cause I've heard them talking about him being big and mean. And for a troll to say that he must be big and mean.
Have I ever heard of giants or anything living in this area? Any sort of gigantic creatures? It's quite a long way from Whitestone. Yeah, fair enough.
But make a history roll.
I'll make a history roll. 4.
No. No. This is too far away from your home turf, so you're not aware of what's going on in the west of Craghammer Mountains and things. So I can, if you help me here, I can give you some of my. I have a couple of books somewhere, and if you look around this place, you see there are bookshelves along many of the walls. A lot of the books have fallen out. This place was given a heavy shake by the trolls, and there's books all over the floor. But you get a feeling that probably there were probably a lot of books on the floor anyway, even before the tree house was assaulted. I'm sure someone here, there may be something that can help you.
Okay. So you'd like us just to go and speak to this person?
Well, yes, I don't want to work for this warlord.
No. So you'd prefer us not to have to engage in any sort of bloody circumstance. You prefer it to be a peaceful resolution, I assume.
I would caution.
And he looks at you under his great big bushy eyebrows. He looks up and takes his pipe and you see this smoke ring blow up, and it changes to the shape of a troll. Laddie, these things don't talk don't listen to reason. I doubt you'll get much sense from him.
Yeah, I was worried you was going to say that.
I think Mr. Grindelwind is correct. Trolls are well known for their violence.
Okay, well, as long as we know what we're getting ourselves into.
That's not to say their leader may be able to speak to him. Anyone intelligent enough to wrangle trolls together must have a degree of wit or intelligence.
Or just bigger and stronger.
Well, we know the solution there then, don't we? If the leader doesn't listen to reason, we take him down. Maybe the trolls will submit to us.
Well, possibly.
So you're going to do this for me? Oh, thank you very much. Now, I could ask you to do something else for me as well, which I'll be happy to remunerate you for. It's I was out in the woods a little while ago, and I was sort of looking out for some of these giantkin, and I lost Lumpy.
Lumpy?
Yeah, I lost Lumpy.
Who or what is Lumpy?
And he points to a cabinet behind him, and he just gesticulates with his arm. And you see this small cabinet behind him with a glass front, and inside you can see lots of small, wonderfully designed figurines. And there was a space there. Lumpy I had a special bond with. He's my special figurine. I would consider it a favour if you could find him and return him. I dropped him, and when I went back to try and get him, some of the trolls had said they were going to take him to his master, because I think the master. That's the point. The master. I think his name was Toxilian.
Good to know.
Toxilian, I think his name was. He said that you take it to the master. So I would take a favour if you get it back, and I would be willing to pay you for this as well.
Okay, well, since we're going to be there anyway, there's every chance that we could run across it.
And if you do bring him back, I will give you a choice of one of my 2 other figurines. And he points at it, and you can see there's one which is a small figure, which is about 4 inches tall, which looks like a large housefly. And there's another one made of ebony, which looks like a mastiff dog. And Lily, with your passive perception of 18, you swear you see it growl slightly.
Oh, doggy!
Woof. Mr. I forget your name. It's too complicated just for after a fight. If we go and do these favors and chores for you, in the meantime,
Chores, these are chores. Yes, I couldn't do them on my own.
yeah, could you go and attend to Merrick in the meantime? Just because we're on a tight schedule here.
I cannot leave my friends, and I cannot leave my books behind.
I'll take them with you.
No, I can't do that. You go and do this for me, and I will see what I can find by going through my library.
Okay, well, all I can say is be it on your head if he dies in the time that we're away doing favors for you.
If I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, DM, he was severely ill, but it wasn't like he could die any minute.
No, he had gentle repose placed on him, so he was stabilised, but he was clearly poorly.
Yeah. Good to know.
I can't leave this place, but I may be able to help.
Okay.
Well, that's a fair arrangement, I think.
I hate to impose on you, Mr. Grindelwind, but could we take a short break in your house? I'm very worn out after the encounter with those trolls.
I think you look like you are... what do you say, you human type? You're knackered.
That's a word for it.
It is one way to put it.
Okay, okay, well, you can have a little rest, if you wish.
That's a short rest, by the way, I'm asking for.
Yep.
And it's now dark outside, and it just starts to rain. And you can hear the rain pattering on the roof of the treehouse. And there's a hearth which is warm and glowing with a comforting radiance. Dak and Jordan feel at home here. This is a natural space, and Grindelwyn obviously is at peace with nature, which they have not seen anywhere else outside of the cities. Brick is starting to feel his eyes drooping. Womble, you start to feel your eyes drooping too. I think you guys need more than a short rest. I think you need to have a good sleep. The world's always better in the morning.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, same. As long as we set out early, we should be okay.
Yeah, that's very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
I will stand guard. I fear what you have done here will bring down the wrath of Toxilian. That was his name. Yes, that's right. That's right. Toxilian and his people and his giantkin.
I don't know if I can ask you. Does that name mean anything to me or anyone else? Is he a famous warlord in the region? I know I sort of asked that earlier.
Could Womble and Dak make D20 rolls for me, please?
Sure.
Can I give guidance to Womble?
You don't really know they're doing this.
Fair enough.
It means nothing to any of you.
Nope.
Yeah, plus Womble's half crazy, so I don't think he knows any of the law anywhere other than if he's read it from a book recently.
So Emily, one of the ferrets starts to snuggle up next to you, and you very quickly fall asleep. Brick, you're trying to stay awake. You feel that there's a enchantment on you to make you sleep, but you can't fight it, and you all fall asleep actually.
Oh dear.
Womble, Jordan. But it feels pleasant, and Dak, you have a dreamless sleep, and you are not disturbed tonight.
Nice.
All right, time to get up. And almost you feel that you've only closed your eyes for a few minutes. And Grindelwyn is going round with his, giving you little cups of tea and little nut biscuits, herbal biscuits. Absolutely. With nuts in and very flavoursome things in them as well. And you have had a long rest.
Wonderful.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Well, you need to make a move. You need to go south from here. South. I think that's where Toxin is. Now I will tell you, it starts to get. Sorry.
Has 8 hours elapsed? Is it light now, or is it still dark when
It's
we
still
wake
dark.
up?
8 hours. Yes. The time has elapsed. Yes.
Beautiful.
Cool. So it wasn't a magical spell that we put on us. Cool.
He gave you Horlicks. There's no missing of Horlicks. Now you need to go south from here, and watch out because I think there are some ogres too with him. I saw them around, and it sounds strange, but they're the brains. And you'll know that ogres are not brains really.
No. What with the magical sleep and what have you, would we have been able to have had a spell reshuffle if we're able to do that?
No, you can't do that unless you could do that anyway. But no, you can't.
No, okay.
I'm also going to assume that the temporary hit points we've got have now worn off.
No, I'm going to cast that on you again. So you are all back up at your higher than normal. So that is my first 4th used already.
Is there a way that before we set off, that we could extract Womble's Pearl of Power from his nostril and somehow give it to Lily?
Which you want.
Not here. You can't. No.
I'll need my surgical tools for
You
that.
need your surgical tools. I'm not sure Womble remembers that. Actually, he knows there's something there, but he doesn't know how far in it is, so he'd struggle.
Every time Womble touches his brain, it burns.
Yeah.
Wait, Womble touches his brain?
You have a brain?
Weird. Also, would one day have officially elapsed? My immune to being drunk would that have gone down by a day?
Yep, it's gone down by a day. Yeah.
Sweet. 5 days to make use of that. Hey, Brick. Oh, you don't drink, do you?
Maybe you should challenge the warlord to a drinking contest.
Well,
Yeah. If you can win Womble, he has to give up.
I don't think it'll work.
So very quickly he ushers you out. Says, "I will look for this book for you."
Yes,
So I'm stopping you waffling a bit.
Yes, definitely.
and we'll look out for Lumpy for you.
Thank you. He's about so big, and he basically puts his hands together, and he sort of mimes about a 6-inch tall thing, and you can see that there's lots of these carved figurines in this cabinet behind you, and there was going to be roughly that sort of size. So,
What is it a figure of?
Lumpy, tis an elephant.
Ah, okay. Fine.
Do you know what an elephant is?
Oh, yes, I know what an elephant is.
Oh, and he lights up his pipe. Smoking comes out, and it takes on the shape of an elephant.
Wonderful.
And then the elephant raises its trunk in the air and trumpets, but it's silent.
Southward, then.
Good luck. And this is my wood. This is not natural what it is at the moment. I don't know who this Toxilian is, but I'm trusting in you to sort him out for me. And then I will try and find this thing for you. From what you've described, I have some ideas.
Thank you very much. We will return as quickly as possible.
And the rope, the vine bridge comes out, and you easily walk down there. You go out into the forest. It is raining. It is cold. It is autumnal rain, and it is everything. Very quickly, you start to get soaked. Brick, this is really rather unpleasant. This is cold rain. You're soaked to the skin very quickly.
Oh, this is awful.
What a gift.
I can't. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a chuckle.
Such a distraction.
So sorry.
For those who are listening, Womble is doing Womble.
Yep. Oh, right, let's lead on, Ranger.
So,
Let's go north.
So you start going north, do you?
No. I start going south. At least I
Okay.
think it's south. Anyway,
Okay, so what's your marching order, please?
I'm at the farm.
We can keep it much same as with us if everyone's happy with that. So it was Jordan, Dak, and then
Me.
yeah, Emily, Womble, Brick. Was that right?
You can remember that is
good.
amazing.
So what we've got, sorry? At the front is John,
Yep.
Yeah,
then,
Dak,
yep,
Emily,
yep,
Womble,
yep.
Brick.
Okay. So you start heading south into the forest. It's cold. It is wet. Jordan, could you make a survival roll for me, please?
Is this with advantage because we're in a forest region?
Okay, make a nature roll first.
Nature. 9.
No, you're not with this. Not with advantage.
Okay. 16.
Okay, so you start going southwards. You're scouting ahead. How far are you ahead of everybody else?
About 10, 15 feet.
About 15 feet. Yeah. Okay. So you start. The rain is coming down, but despite that, you do find some troll footprints which seem fresh. The ground is really rather soft, and when you put your hand in this troll footprint, it feels quite boggy under your fingers. But you feel you know a way to follow, so you start moving southwards.
Yeah.
It is wet. There's not a lot of wind. Don't know if you can hear the rain.
Yeah.
Could you make a perception roll for me, please, Jordan?
Perception. 15.
So after about an hour of going southwards, you hear noise in front of you. What languages do you speak?
Oh god.
Yes.
Common, Gaelic,
Yes.
Orc, and something I can't really define one.
Just click the languages thing on your sheet
Okay.
and you'll put it up there.
I'm all doing undercommon.
Okay, so you hear in front of you. You can't see anything.
I will stop, but I will sort of wave Dak to come forward quietly.
Okay.
See if he understands it.
So can you all make stealth rolls for me, please?
I am going
Okay.
to guidance on Brick.
Yeah, please. What's that mean? I roll with advantage, yeah?
No, you get 1d4 on top of your roll, but you know what? I don't think it's gonna matter.
Nope.
1d4 on top.
Oh, nice! Brick stealthier
16.
of us all.
Mm.
Yeah, that man.
So we got 3 fails.
Before
And,
marching back.
3 fails and 2 successes. Nice. Okay, so Dak, you come forward and you can hear this. What languages do you speak?
It is Common, Druidic, Infernal, Primordial, and Celestial.
You just hear. And you can hear this growling language. You don't understand it. But then the growling stops. Let me just change the page. Oh, it's gonna... oh, this page just keeps annoying me. You, Jordan, you see through the trees a bit of movement. A large head, about 20 feet up, staring in your direction.
Eats.
Ah, good. I'm gonna freeze like a deer in headlights to see if it looks away from me.
And you hear this noise again. Toxilian. The head keeps looking at you.
Does it appear to be getting any closer, or is it just simply looking
No,
at me?
it's just make a perception roll for me, please.
Perception. 23.
The head is grey and unflinching. Looks like a head of a statue.
Does it? Have I seen this thing move at all since?
With a perception roll of 23, no, you haven't.
I'm tempted to say that it's just a statue, like we had before with the. This would be obviously me speaking to Dak. Like we saw before, with that.
Oh, the dragon head, right?
Yeah, because I haven't seen that thing move.
Okay.
But don't quote me. I'm probably wrong.
Do you want to sort of separate left and right, and we'll try and go around it?
And the rain gradually dissipates away. And there is, what you see now, there is this floating ground mist about 2 feet high.
I will drop to my hands and knees and I will crawl around it and hopeful that this mist masks me a bit.
And you can hear this noise in front of you. And you hear this man flesh. Could you roll
Yay!
for initiative?
We got
Ahead
fee
of
fi
you.
fo fummed.
Sorry?
We got fee fi fo fummed.
Ahead of you, you see now, Jordan, 3 large, gangly figures with green skin, long arms almost trailing on the ground in front of you, standing on an old battlement, which is an old ruin. Their black hair, oily but bedraggled in the rain that we've just had, looking around you, going, "Hi, man flesh." And as you do that, they look at you. Okay. So, I'd like you, please, to roll for initiative.
Where are the tokens at? Down there.
I keep forgetting you need to click the token first.
Oh, there's so many buttons. Where's the
I
initiative
rolled
button?
exactly the same, that's all right.
Oh, that's a 10.
I'm keeping my quality high rolls going here.
Oh, whoever rolled minus 100 is a bit unfortunate.
That's the round order.
Okay.
We're actually
Okay.
playing in reverse.
Has everybody rolled?
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Someone activated Trick Room, so the slowest Pokemon goes first.
um,
Oh my
so
god,
Jordan,
that's flashy.
that's new.
Jordan, what are you going to do? You see these creatures look up and go, "Ugh." And you recognise the words "man flesh." And they
Do
start
they
to
actually know where we are? Or do they just simply know we're in the area?
with your failed stealth rolls, they know that you're here and they have smelt you.
So I was going to suggest just going around because we can't really keep taking these guys on.
Well,
So there's less of them this time.
this is true, and we remembered the fire thing now, so
And acid.
Oh, and acid, yeah. So just go with your gut.
I am going to.
So what you can see here, this is ground mist. There's large trees here, and the bits in the middle, these are the stems. These are the trunks. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the bits you can hide behind, and the green bit is the canopy.
Brilliant.
Well, I'm going to go there, so I can be nice and hidden.
Yep.
More sorry. And I am going to take a dodge action to start with.
Okay.
I
Nice.
haven't yet formulated a plan.
Okay. Here he goes. And you can see him run down some steps. Run this
Get a
way.
very festive theme from this.
Yeah, I may change that. Not sure I like that. So he is done. God, everybody got really badly, didn't they? Dak.
Cool. Well, we're going to engage, so I'm going to get my dire wolves wherever they've gone. Where are they? I've lost them. There we go. One for you. Did it work? Yes. Behave.
How many hit points do they have normally?
It should be 37.
37, yeah.
Yeah. I cannot drag the other one out for some reason. There we go.
Okay. Two direwolves appear in front of you. Ow!
Stuff. And I will just yeah.
So they're going to move on your turn too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to leave them either side of Jordan at the moment.
Okay. This one goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He gets to here. And you can see him say, and he also says, I see you, man flesh. Toxilian will have you for meat.
We do want to talk to him, so.
Yeah. We don't want to be dinner.
And you can hear them laughing. Okay, Emily.
Okay. I am going to move 5, 10, 15 into the center of everyone.
Yep.
And Jordan, Brick, and myself, we see a small glowing feather attach itself to your shoulder, and you are blessed.
Nice.
With what?
So you get 1d4 to every attack roll and saving throw.
So you have bless, yeah?
You are blessed, and as my bonus, I'm going to do nothing, because bless is a spell, so
Okay.
that is
Yep.
my go.
Womble.
So, one was going to sigh heavily once again, and I think because he hasn't actually explicitly stated he's cast mage armor, he's going to cast mage armor.
Okay.
And he is just going to try and move behind this direwolf here, so he's kind of out of the direct line of sight
Yep.
of this guy up here.
Yep. Okay.
So maybe there, just
Yep.
kind of covering him. But that's what he's going to do. That's it.
Okay. And Brick is just drawing cartoons on the page.
Yeah, I was meant to draw the arrow. How do I get rid of that?
If you do the click button and select it, you can just press delete.
I can't find it.
We missed all those. Okay, forget that. So where are we up to now? So I'll
Just
get rid of-
pretend the purple line isn't there, guys. Sorry.
Go on. There we go. Okay, so Sorry, we've done this a bit wrong here. Where are we? So we are Brick. What are you going to do?
Yeah, so I'm going to move over here, so that's 30 feet, and I'm going to holster my shield because I remembered about the fire. So I'm going to holster my shield and use my turn to pull out a torch and light it.
Okay. So you got a torch. Is that in your sword hand and your shield? Are you going to drop the shield to do that?
I'm going to put my shield away and torch.
Okay. So torch. So you light the torch. So it's
Yep.
now in your left hand, and your sword is in your right.
Round
Okay.
up left-handed.
Okay. Oh, other way round. Very sinister. Oh, those classically trained people found that very funny. Okay, and the last one here goes 5, 10, 15, jumps down to 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So, you're the ones who Toxilian said were in his forest.
Yeah, we want to speak to him.
You
Where
want
is
to
it?
speak to him.
Would you lead us there so we can speak to him rather than doing what we're probably going to end up doing?
Okay, well, you're going to do that on your go. You're going to say that on your go?
Yeah, might as well.
So you're not going to attack? You're going to...
No, I'm going to try and reason with him just so it avoids the hassle. It probably ain't going to work, but
Okay, well, make a persuasion roll with the disadvantage because you're in the middle of a combat.
18.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
perception.
That's
And you
perception.
Oh, bollocks.
Sorry to disappoint you there.
Oh,
It's perception. He
Oh,
rolled.
never mind. There we go, that's
my
more
God.
like it. That would have got very interesting. We've been sent. Toxilian has sent us to find you. You will be fed to him.
the meat is always fresher when it's alive.
Okay, so you failed your persuasion roll.
Yeah,
Um,
that could have been fun.
it's oh god, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here. Okay, I'm gonna forget that one. So that was, where are we?
It is Troll. This one here.
It's Troll. Okay. So this one here.
Whoops.
Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And this troll stoops down, picks up a branch, and throws it at Brick. Okay.
Spicy.
With a miss.
Yep.
Toxilian, you will dissolve in his favour. Dak, your go.
Perfect. Okay. Can I get the sheet to work? That's the question. Nope. All right, I'm doing it the old way then. Right. So I am going to send each of the direwolves forward to engage their respective ones,
Yeah.
and each of them is going to take a bite.
Okay, go for it.
Not with advantage. That's just normal.
That's the top
That's
one.
not-
It's a miss.
That's a miss. And the bottom one, +5, 22.
22 is a hit.
Yeah. 2d6 +3. 5, 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage on the bottom one. Okay, so
Yeah.
you hit him. So the wolf lunges forward and takes a chunk out of this green monstrosity's leg.
Yeah.
But even as the flesh is taken out, you can see that the wound is starting to heal itself.
And it needs to make DC 13 strength saving throw and it'll be knocked prone.
Okay. DC 13, yeah.
Yes, please. Oh yeah,
21.
He's fine.
These are large creatures, so
Yeah, so's the direwolf.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And I am just going to frostbite this one.
Which one? Okay.
I think I had a button for that. I think I do. Hey, there we go.
So saving throw, Constitution, 14.
Nah, he's fine.
Okay. You just see him laughing. Next troll. He swings at the direwolf.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
14 slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
15 to hit.
Yes.
8 slashing damage.
Okay,
And he
so
reaches forward with his
22.
maw and tries to bite him. 10 to hit.
No.
Okay. So it's 22 damage altogether.
So what's that? 8. So 15. Cool.
Emily.
Cool. My fingers start to glow as I'm going to blast this one here. Do I have line of sight because it's quite tall, or do I need to move slightly?
Which one?
This one here.
You do. These are tall creatures. They're below the canopy.
So if I moved there, would I be able to get?
No, you could do. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So
He has a bit of protection. He has some protection from the direwolf in front of him, so it helps his armor class a little bit.
cool. So that's Scorching Ray. So the first one is a 20 plus 4. So I'm assuming that's a hit.
That's a hit.
Second one is 12.
That is a miss. And
And-
misses a direwolf as well.
And the third one is a 21 to hit.
That's 2 hits.
So it takes 18 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Which one was that you hit again? I
This
wasn't
one-
paying attention.
This one here, the one closest to
Okay.
you, Brick.
So
Okay.
it staggers back as these flames hit it. Its skin is sodden, but it burns it, and you can see one of the scorching rays goes into hits the wound that the wolf made, and you can see the healing action has stopped.
Good to know. Perfect. And I am going to take a step back and end my go.
Okay, Womble.
Womble is going to sigh heavily yet again. He's going to pull into his wizard's sleeve and he's going to pull out a shriveled stick. And hoping that he can see this troll over here, unless he has to move around.
No, you can see.
I-
You can see the troll.
Okay.
But he's got
Wonderful.
a bit of cover because he's behind the.
Okay, I'll go 5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
Do I get direct line of sight?
Yeah.
And he's going to cast command on the troll
Yeah.
and command him to grovel. And as I do that, I said, we've destroyed 5 of you already.
12.
He fails.
Okay. So I'm just going. He's not grovelled yet. I'm going to put him on
No.
his side just to remind me to do it on his go. Okay.
Nice.
Um.
And he will go 5, 10, 15. Like that. He's done.
Okay. Brick.
Yeah, it would help if I remember to unmute myself. Alright, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to attack this troll right here.
Yep.
Once I can get my character sheet up. There we go. And don't I have a +4 dice roll, don't I, to these
You get
strikes?
one. You get an extra D4 on to
D4,
hit,
yeah.
Okay, so that is a 15.
Okay. So you feel the Pelor's grace guide the sword just to hit the creature, and you do 11 damage. Yep.
Yep, that's it. And then my second attack, do I get the D4 on that as well?
You get
How's
it.
it work?
Yeah.
Every attack and saving throw.
Okay. Well, that's definitely hit. I don't even need to add the D4. That's 9 slashing damage.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I
And
should
it-
have probably hit him with a torch, shouldn't I? I didn't think about that.
Yes, you didn't. You could do an off. You could you do a bonus attack? No, you have to be. That's a special skill, that isn't it?
So
Yeah.
he can attack, but it would just be his dex. He doesn't
Yeah.
get any modifiers.
No, it'll be a strength thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just you can do it with your offhand, but you just get plus your strength to it, and not your proficiency.
Wait, I can do that now, or I
Yeah,
can't?
that's a bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action. I'll hit him with this torch. Then I don't know what I need to roll, or
So just roll a strength check.
yeah, 14
+4, 1d4.
plus 4.
Plus one.
Ooh, yes, thank you. 15.
Okay, so you hit and you do 1 point of damage. Could you roll a d6, please?
Yeah. Roll a 4.
Okay, So you do 1 fire damage to this creature, and the fire is still burning on the torch.
Fantastic.
You realise torches aren't designed for this, and there's probably a 50-50 chance that if you do it, it will break or
Yeah.
go out or something.
I love the smell of burning troll in the morning.
Okay. And you can see a little bit of fear in his eyes from the fire. And the last troll, this one goes, "I'll get you for that. I will feed you to our master Toxilian, like he ate your duck."
Oh shit!
Okay.
I was waiting for the scream from Womble there.
I'm waiting for the massive fireball now.
Sorry, Brick.
Okay, so
Jordan,
against,
Emily.
against Brick, natural 20.
Yeah.
Can Wobble
Which
bend
is-
luck on that? Is that?
You
it's
can,
a
but it's still gonna hit.
Yeah.
So that is, oh bloody hell, that is
That's
8.
not good to hear.
Well, you rolled double ones,
Oh,
so
yes.
that is 8. That's 20 damage.
20 damage, okay.
That's
Yeah.
the first one. Second claw attack is natural 20.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
That makes up for all the ones I did. That's
Yeah.
another 20 damage, and it goes to bite you as well. 26,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that hits.
8 piercing damage.
2 20s and a 19.
Guys, I'm in trouble already. I can't do maths. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I'll do it that way.
Okay. Jorm. Bugger.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action, Slayer's Prey onto the one that's on fire.
He's not on fire. He just got hit
Oh,
with
well,
the fire
still
thing. Yep, yep,
him anyway.
yep.
And I'm going to shoot him twice with the longbow because.
Far away?
Okay.
Yep. That's a hit.
Well, I get blessed as well on both of them, don't I? So
Both hit anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then let me first one. Do I get the blessed with the attack damage?
No,
Nope.
it's
Nope.
just a
Okay.
hit.
So just a hit.
So
Okay.
that's 8,
8 first and 10 on the second.
10 on the second. Nice. So the brick sword slashed into him. Some of the wounds were cauterized by the flame, and then these 2 arrows speed out of the mist and hit the troll in its shoulder, and it staggers backwards. It is now this troll's go, and he just he drops onto the floor, and he's now prone, grovelling in front of this wolf, which is a bit bemused. Dak.
Good stuff. Bitey bitey. Alright, here we go. Do the bottom one first. Plus 5, 16 to hit.
Which one? The bottom one.
Bottom one, yep.
What are you doing? Are you attacking it with?
Bite. Direwolf.
You get an advantage. He's on the floor.
Oh, so he is. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. I love the music, by the way, Mike.
I've just put a comment in a chat. I think I actually know what that is. That's the Black Mages, isn't it?
This is Metallica.
Yeah.
This is the attack on the Ankeg's Den.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, I
The
remember that.
solo sounded very Black Mages, which is like the Final Fantasy metal band. I was like, I recognise that.
So that first one is 6 piercing damage.
Okay, it's nice.
And with Brick there, I'd get pack tactics on that top one as well, wouldn't I?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, cool. So that's another 2 for that. Oh,
I
it's
don't know
not
what I
so-
did, but you're welcome.
15 to hit.
Hits just.
Cool. Plus 3, so that's 9 piercing damage.
Okay. And you can see it's starting to look a bit ragged already.
Perfect. And I'm just going to try and frostbite again.
Okay, frostbite. So saving throw.
For this one.
Con 14.
He just makes it.
Yep. Okay, nice. Next troll. This one is going to Can somebody roll a... No, he's going to attack. One claw against the direwolf. With a 15 to hit.
Hits.
That's 10 slashing damage.
Oof.
One claw against Brick. 9 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
And one bite against the wolf. 21 to hit.
Hits.
That's 5 piercing damage.
Oh, he's toast. Pop.
Okay, and the wolf disappears. He bends down to bite the head off the wolf, and this wolf just disappears into a green cloud of smoke, which just dissipates into the mist, the ground mist.
Wonderful.
Emily.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can help out Brick here by weakening one of them. So I'm going to fire another scorching bolt against this one here. I'm just going to have to move to get out of the way of the tree trunk.
You don't have to be. You can be against different ones. You know that, don't you?
How weak are these two looking?
Well, when they go yellow, they're below 50%.
I tell you what, then I am going to move. I was there originally, so 5, 10. I'm going to shoot all 3 against this one.
Okay.
No, 2 against that one and 1 against that one. I can shoot over Brick because they're large creatures, aren't they?
They are large creatures, absolutely.
Okay, so first one against him, 18 plus 3.
That's a hit.
11 fire damage against him. Second one is 21.
That's a hit.
That's another 8 against him, and then the final one against one next to Brick.
Yep.
20 total.
That's a hit.
And that's 4 fire damage.
So you raise your hand, and 3 beams of light come out of one out of each of your middle 3 fingers, and they all hit their targets and blast these trolls back, and they look visibly shaken. The one to the north of Brick is staggering and is starting to look very injured.
And again, I'm going to move another 5, 10 back behind the tree.
Okay. Womble.
Well, Womble puts away his shriveled stick. He pulls out a small gem, diamond actually, starts spinning it in his hand, looking ferociously at this troll here, and he empowers it with some sorcery points and casts twin spell on chromatic orb to this troll and this troll at 3rd level.
At 3rd level?
At 3rd level. So if I roll 2d20s, oh actually no, I don't need to do that. I can do this. Can I go 1 and I can do 2. 24 and a 25.
Hit and hit. Both hit.
Sweet. So if I do 3rd level for both.
And what are you using?
Acid,
it will
cold,
be fire, light, fire. Okay.
Yeah. So that's a 20 for one, and 21 for the other one. Oh, sorry, it's more than that. Wow, that's 32 for the first one and 32 for the second one.
Oh.
So the first one, hair catches fire, and it runs screaming away from you and runs into this tree and falls onto the ground. Its oily skin alight. This one here takes how much?
32 as well. Both 32.
Wow.
Damn, Womble.
He's going a bit better than last week.
A lot of damage. And you can see it's taking a big hit in his chest, but it is, there is rain here, and some of the fire doesn't catch, but he's taking a big hit there. Brick.
Well, laughing at this troll, I strike at it twice with my sword. But I'm going to, before I do that, I'm just going to use one of my fighting spirit to gain advantage on my attack rolls.
Go for it.
And put my 5 temp hit points on because I'm already knackered as it is.
Is that a bonus action doing that?
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's my bonus action. Yep. So, sorry, first one was a 24 to hit.
That's nice. That's 11 damage.
Yep. And then my second strike is another 26.
Oof. Okay.
And that's 7 to hit there.
7 damage as well, yep. Okay, so he's starting to look quite injured in front of you. But he's still got a rictus smile on his face.
I'm going to wipe that smile off his face. I'm going to use my action surge. and strike him 2 more times with my sword.
Okay.
So first one was a 21.
That's a hit.
That's 10 damage.
Yep.
And then my second strike is 19 to hit.
Okay.
And that's a 10 yet. I get an extra bonus action actually with action surge as well. So my other bonus action, because I don't know how fire works.
You only get 1 bonus action.
Oh, do I? It says on action surge. Oh, right. I thought it. Action surge. Oh no, top of your red. On your turn, you take 1 additional action, top of your regular action, and a possible. But okay, yeah, it
That's
does
a
make
multi-attack.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair play. That's it then, I think, isn't it?
Okay. Nice. This troll is visibly staggering back. He's just been pummeled with fire, or several times, and you have wailed on him, and he is looking very injured. Goes to attack you with a claw attack. 16 to hit.
Doesn't hit, and I parry it with a laugh.
17.
Parry again with another laugh.
And he goes to bite you. 23.
Ah, punished from my hubris, that hits.
We're almost gods.
Yeah.
And so he leaps forward and he does 10 piercing damage with his maul, and he puts his jaws around your shoulder. Could you just make a perception roll for me, please?
Yeah. Make sure I use the right one. 20. Oh no, hang on. Ignore that. That's with advantage. That's done now, isn't it?
Okay, so you all you hear is this as he bites your shoulder.
That tickled.
Jordan.
Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and bonus slayers onto him.
Yep.
And I'm going to shoot him because he's taller than the book, isn't he? So I'll go to.
Yep.
1, 2, 27 and 17.
On this one,
plus the bless, yeah.
Yep, that's 2 hits.
2 hits. 12 for the first, 10 for the second, 22 total.
So 2 arrows come out of from by the trees over your head brick and into the burning holes left by the chromatic orb and the spheres, and he drops to the ground in front of you. Cool. Okay, this one stands up. And he disengages. And he says over his shoulder in common, Toxilian, he will eat you. You will be dragon food.
We're not letting him leave, surely, guys.
Gets to there.
Cool.
Actually, do you know, he's a troll, isn't he? So he's going to Dak gets the direwolf gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So he's going to scarp her.
Doesn't he have half movement as well? I'm standing up.
15 to hit.
Yep. And yes, he does. Yeah.
I believe that hits us, doesn't it, Mike? 15.
That hits just, yes.
So that's 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage, and he makes it's a 9 for his strength save.
Oh, so he goes prone again.
So the direwolf jumps on him as he's saying this, and he falls down, and he takes. He tries to stand up again with his go, and that's as far as he can get.
Well, that worked.
For some reason, I can't. There we go. 9 damage.
Yeah, yes.
And at the start of his go, you can see some of his wounds start to heal. Okay, Dak.
Cool. Okay, so Direwolf's going to attack him again.
Yep.
And that's 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that's only 4 piercing damage.
15 save.
He's fine. He's not prone.
Okay.
And another frostbite because I want to get one. Constitution 14 save, please.
One day these are going to work.
One day.
24.
No, he's fine. Cool.
Okay. And okay, anything else?
No, that's it. That'll do me, I think.
Okay. He's down. Emily.
Okay. I am going to wave my fingers, and a corona of light is going to try and smash down on his position. And come on, button, work. There we go. Does that come up?
Nothing's come up yet.
Oh.
I've got a sound for something coming up, but
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, I pushed it twice.
Okay.
Oh, well, it's the same number.
Dexterity save, yep.
Dexterity save, please.
We'll take the first one. 3.
Oh dear, no. So that he takes 12 radiant damage.
As he's trying to stand up, he falls down several times, tries to stand up. He takes 12 radiant damage. Nice.
A
Cool.
bolt of light smashes into him.
And you can see his skin starts to blacken. But as you see that, you can see it also starting to heal almost straight away. Lily, doing anything else?
Yes, I'm 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to help block off his escape.
Okay. Womble.
Womble puts away his shining gem again. That goes 5, 10, 15. I assume you can see the troll. He pulls out his shriveled stick, points it at the troll, and commands him to grovel again.
You do like that, don't you?
I love this Wand of Fear so much.
Wisdom 3.
He is groveling
I'm
on
just going
his
to put him
turn.
that way, so on his go, he has to grovel. Okay, anything else?
That's Womble done. Thank
Okay,
you.
Brick.
No mercy.
Yeah!
So when I get my keyboard to work, give me a second. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, so it's there.
So he's still upright at the moment.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm going to. I want to attack him two-handed with this sword, so I can just like taunt and the leader sort of like drop the torch at his feet, so it sets his feet on fire.
Yeah, well, you can just drop the torch, yeah.
Yep. So I drop the torch on him. So that.
Okay, roll a d6 for me, please.
Yeah. That's a 1.
It goes out when you drop it.
Ah, shit. Never mind. Well, I've got 2 hands free, so I'm going to strike at him twice with this. Two-handed with this sword.
Okay. Did you remember your armor class when I was hitting you, by the way? You didn't have your shield.
Yeah, no,
Sorry?
you
No,
roll,
armor class.
you roll below 18
Okay.
for all those.
Yeah.
Okay. Apart from when I rolled 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
That,
Okay.
that was me punished there, yeah. So,
Yeah.
first attack, 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's 2 hands, so 10.
10 damage. Nice. Yep.
And then second attack is 20 to hit, and that's
That's a hit.
13 damage.
13 damage. So it's starting to look really injured. You can see panic in its eyes.
Yeah, it better be panicking.
He's not doing anything. And you can see these trolls are on fire and they're not regenerating. John.
Oh, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. There. Is it gonna pass the tree okay? If I was to shoot with longbow.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, bonus action obviously stays play first.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do that and that.
Oof.
Quite literally. 13 for the first, 5 for the second.
Okay. So he goes down.
Quick,
On the ground
someone
in
set it
front
on
of you.
fire.
Yeah, I was supposed to say we need to set him on fire.
I'm so grateful I've got that equipment because I would not be able to carry enough.
You are Legolas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes down in front of you. Doing anything else?
There's nothing else I can do, so
Okay.
I'm going to answer the ball.
He stands up. If I can get this to work. Stands up. Heart's half his movement.
Does he grovel?
Oh, he grovels. Actually, does he?
He
'Cause
died, so I don't know.
he didn't die. He didn't die. No, he grovels. Yep. Yep. He's still on the ground groveling. Yep. Well remembered.
Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
Kill it, Dak.
Groveling. Dag.
Cool. Right. Well, I'll let the wolf do its thing. Pack tactics now, which is nice. Oh, didn't help me though.
That's a 10 to hit, so that
That's a
does
miss.
nothing at all.
That's advantage. Attack with advantage. Yeah,
That is with advantage. That was
Yeah.
terrible.
that is terrible.
And then let's try this. I'm going to drop concentration on the wolf and create a bonfire under him while he's groveling.
So the wolf disappears,
Wolf goes pop.
and you create a bonfire.
I do.
So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can he do that while he's groveling?
He can, but he does it at disadvantage because he's prone. So that's a 6.
Fail. 10 fire damage.
Dak, how do you want to do this?
Troll, nice.
just like properly like, yeah, just like hellfire just like cremates him and then he's done.
Okay, so this creature is groveling on the floor. You can see his limbs trying to come back together again, and his wounds trying to heal. Suddenly, erupting all around him, there's his bonfire. His hair catches fire, and the wounds catch fire. And within a few seconds, there's a raging inferno. He jumps up, runs into the forest on fire like a flaming meteor, and then collapses at the base of one of these trees.
He's food now.
A burning pool of bloody oil around him as he expires.
Nice.
That's how you take care of trolls.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
worked much better. Let's do that
Proper
again next
distance.
time.
So the forest suddenly gets very quiet again. You do hear slight breeze in the trees. There's your heavy breathing, and there's crackling of fire from the flaming trolls.
Let's put them out.
I'm inclined to leave him.
Yeah, let's use them. Let's use them for cooking for lunch.
Should we just move them away from the trees, considering the debacle of last time?
I am going to quickly. Oh yeah, again, Thaumaturgy doesn't do it. So again, I tried to put the fire out, but it just turns pink again.
Since they're on the floor, one more will put them out with prestidigitation
Okay, well, you can do that
if they're small
easily enough.
fires.
Can I
Um,
I'm
use my pearl of power?
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm going to go over to Brick, and I'm going to say, hold on a sec. And again, I'll put my arm on his shoulder, and you get 8 hit points back.
Thank you very much. Definitely need it after that.
Who wants to rummage through these trolls' loincloths? Anyone? Anyone?
Not
Dibs, not me.
particularly.
Remember to look out for that sculpture.
Exactly.
If that was a sculpture, I think it's going to be burnt by now.
Well, I can always try and find it with magic. If you guys want to wait around for 10 minutes.
Do we want to hang around for 10 minutes?
Yeah, well,
Might as well.
Okay.
if that's okay with everyone, one will start casting Detect
There's no-
Magic as a ritual.
We know there's no trolls here, but there may be trolls 10 minutes away.
While one is doing that, I'm going to keep an eye out.
Yes,
So-
so will Dak.
Okay, and it starts to rain, and the fires, what is left of them, go out. Womba, what is your spellbook made out of?
Indestructible paper.
Indestructible paper, because it's
With waterproof
it's starting to rain.
Yeah, I'll go under the the protection of the tree's canopy.
Okay, so you can put a cloth over it to try and protect
Yeah.
it. It's more difficult to do it, but you can do so.
Didn't we give you a magical spell book at one point?
Oh, I gave it to Fen, didn't I?
Oh, cool.
'Cause we had a
Well, we
wizard,
do actually
right?
have a spare pelt as well, though, so you could just use that as shelter.
That's a great idea.
Hmm?
Yeah. Whilst I do this before I start, could anyone cut out like a little leather-bound satchel to put us in, like waterproof? Anyone here handy? Jordan, you're quite handy. You made something before.
Yeah, you threw it back at me. Well, you disintegrated your duck above me, so it hit me in the head.
Yes. Well, that's because you were trying to leash my friend.
Well, so you didn't lose it like last time.
Yes. I appreciate your sentiment. Thank you.
Okay. So you hang around for 10 minutes. Who is on watch whilst you do this?
I'll be
I
on
am.
watch.
So 2 people on watch, please make perception rolls, or 1 with advantage.
Yeah, I'll do the advantage one, mate.
Okay, if you want to,
Oh wait, hang on. You've got better wisdom than me, haven't you?
I probably do.
Yeah, go on then. You fucking. Yeah.
No, if you want to go for it.
No, it's all right. Too late. I've done 12.
Okay, so then I got 17.
Okay, so the forest is wet and cold, and you see that there are puddles of water on the ground, and the actual these puddles have a slightly black tinge to them and smell. Lily, you made a perception. Could you make a nature roll for me, please?
Nature.
Yep,
6.
it's a puddle.
It's wet.
That's
Wet.
It's a puddle.
It's like the forest is full of trees.
I'm very grateful, and I thank Paylor for giving me the wisdom to wear a hood at all times, because this feels fine to me.
Okay, so after 10 minutes of you guys hanging around, and Womble seems to be just drawing stickmen in his book with crayon. What colour crayon are you using, Womble?
The colour of blood.
So he's using a yellow crayon. And suddenly his eyes glow blue, and the air around you, everything looks slightly different to you now, Womble. And you look around and you can see a slight glow around Dak and Jordan and Brick. And you look at Emily and you can see that actually she looks, there's a slight glow from one of her fingers. It's strangely her shoes, which you've not really looked at before. They have a glow of conjuration around them, and you realise that these are sort of big furry sort of boots that go up to upper calves. They're glowing as
Womble
well.
will give her a knowing look and look at her boots. Try and catch her eye.
Good thing you put a T in there.
I try to enunciate. Boots.
And you look at the trolls, and they show nothing untoward.
Can he start walking up towards the kind of the dais up here?
Okay. So that's there's a ruin. There's a ruined like castle wall there, which has fallen down, which one of the trolls was standing on. You think probably they were looking out for you because Toxilian knew that you were in the woods, in the forest, and they were a scouting party.
Is there anything coming from over these statues?
No.
Disappointing.
Dripping with water, covered in ivy, old statues, weather worn, but not magical in any way that you can detect.
Cool. One will keep it to the tree's canopies. Just kind of, I guess, the spell ends after 10 minutes, and that's it. And I'll let everyone know. Whatever his name was, it was like Flumpy, Fluffy,
Lumpy.
Flumpy,
Lumpy.
Lumpy.
I prefer Flumpy.
Yeah.
Flumpy,
yeah. It's not here. Sorry, guys.
Okay, well, it was worth a go.
Yeah. You got to get used to this. I'm getting used to this as well. Not quite sure how it works.
I mean, if this thing sounded valuable, so they probably took it to their leader, this Toxilon.
The
If he hasn't
dragon.
eaten it already.
Didn't they say it was the dragon? The 8 Junior. That could explain why he just disappeared
Hang
when
on a
I was
minute.
flying in the sky.
Yeah. Oh shit.
We better not hope. We better hope it's not that dragon that came out the crater.
No, that one got downed as far as we know.
Did
I
it?
didn't
As
see.
far as we know.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did. You saw it. You saw it fall out of the sky.
Oh, did it?
Got effed
Okay.
up.
When the people on the flying carpet were left on the flying carpet took it out.
Just.
Just yes.
Well, southwards, I suppose.
Could those with Arcana skill make Arcana rolls for me, please?
Sure.
14.
8.
16 there, laddie.
So Womble, you can see cogs going around in his mind. You think dragons, and you know, Womble, that if a dragon takes up a lair, it starts to affect the surroundings around it.
Alright then, younglings. Come round and listen to me.
Oh God, he's speaking in
One
voice.
will go over to Scottish accent and start rambling on about dragons and their lairs and everything else that he knows about them.
Oh God, he's gone Scottish. It must be bad.
Kissing his bagpipe.
And as he says this, all those who have nature skills realise that actually the reason the forest is feeling odd is because it's starting to become a lot more boggy, almost swamp-like.
Oh dear.
How's everyone feeling?
Well, scared about the dragon now.
Oh, yes. I mean, he's a very scared dragon, but I mean physically. How's everyone?
Oh,
Mr.
I'm
Brick,
fine.
you're looking a bit rough.
Yeah, I took a few hits there from getting cocky.
Hold on. I will give you a potion of healing.
Very much. I will take that. How do potions of healing work?
So if you click on yourself,
Yeah.
there should be a potion button. It's in the middle left-hand side.
Oh, I don't know what button that is, Ross. Help me.
If you look at the dashboard at the top, it'll say healing. One of them will say healing potion.
Ah ha ha ha. Yes.
So you press
And
that.
and it's just the regular one.
Regular. 7.
That's not bad.
There we go.
I'll add that.
I think many moons ago I actually gave you all healing potions, didn't I?
Yeah.
With D4s in.
Yes, you
It's
did.
still sitting in my wooden box.
It's
Those days when actually you can see people face to face.
Yeah.
before the dark times.
Before the dark times. Before the plague. The
Before
necromancer. So, Womble, what you know about this, about dragons with the 16, is you know that they can have, that if they take up a Bodin area, they will change the surrounding area to suit their normal, their own dragon kind physiology. And you know that big dragons tend to do it worse than smaller dragons. And you feel perhaps that's why this is boggy, and it may be that the bogginess is and the swamp feeling are part of the dragon, which is why maybe winter's not coming here.
My. I'll let everyone know this is probably a very powerful dragon.
Do you know what sort of dragon it is that would cause this? I've never heard of dragons making things go swampy before.
One that doesn't like fire, I guess.
Mm.
A boggy dragon? A bog dragon?
Bog dragon.
Sewer dragon? Don't know.
Sea
mean-
dragon.
Yeah.
It seems to me that there's dragons which are metal, and there's dragons which are sort of regular colours. It wouldn't be a red one, because that would be like Thordax.
Would you call them chromatic dragons, by any chance, Billy?
Oh, yes, chromatic dragons. Well done, Womble.
I didn't know that because I have a spell called Chromatic Dragon.
So maybe... I've heard of green dragons before.
Seems too obvious to me.
Guess
The
we'll find
name,
out.
the name also makes sense when you put it that way. Toxalon? It sort of sounds like toxic.
Mm. Maybe poison is its deal. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out.
So, what are you doing? Let's get the
Southwards.
music on.
Yeah, I think Womble's spot on.
Okay. So you know that you need to keep going south. Could you? Are you going to have you going to leave and leave the same marching orders you had before?
Might as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Pass without a trace this time, I think. No, what do we think?
Anything to
It
help.
lasts an hour, doesn't it? from previous
Yeah.
experiences. Do
So
we want to
what-
use it now, or should we use it maybe when and if
If
Jordan
we
sees something
find
up ahead?
anything, yeah.
Yeah,
What-
okay.
What lasts an hour? Sorry.
Pass without a trace.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Tracing without a pass.
Yeah, that one. All right, well, if we think we're getting close to Sank, I'll do it then.
Okay. So, same order as before. So, Jordan, could you make a survivor roll for me, please?
Is this something Jordan is actively doing, or is this sort of in his head?
Well, he's leading.
I will offer Jordan guidance if you'll
Okay.
take it.
And what will
So you-
help him with his wanderer background?
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
So you're going to join him at the front then, yeah?
Yeah, one will join him at the front just for one time. See how it
Okay.
goes.
So,
And what else does I need to roll for that guidance? It's a D4, isn't it?
1d4,
so
yeah.
you have advantage and you have
Okay.
guidance.
Well, the guidance is a 2, and the advantage in survival is 14, so 16 total.
16 total. The rain is and the combat here has muddied the ground. You can't really see which path to follow. You just know there's a general path southwards.
This way. And I'll start walking down there.
That's
a
all
rubbish
walking.
roll there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think Wobble would be doing that again.
So,
Um,
so Womble, you're going to have to be at the front with Jordan whilst he's doing this.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
That's okay, Womble. I'll protect you.
So you keep going.
I take that as offence.
So you keep going
Hide
southwards.
for me.
And the air starts to get warmer. There is a smell of decay starts to permeate through the air now, and the trees get thicker but more tortuous. Their roots are now sitting in stagnant black water. You keep going southwards. So, you find a path covered in leaves. These leaves are browning. Some have fallen off the tree. They look slightly sickly. And you follow this path thinking this is probably the way to go towards your prey. Could Lily
Oh
and
shit.
not Lily, sorry, could Jordan and Womble, please, who are 15 feet ahead of everybody else, both make dexterity saving throws, please, at disadvantage.
Go for it.
Do we still get the blessed thing with it?
No, bless
No.
ran out.
11.
How can I do 2 natural ones?
Okay,
I am
so,
destined to fail that.
and could you do it again as well at disadvantage?
Oh,
Is that both of us?
Yeah.
Just trying to find it. It's just disappeared from my screen. There we go.
Yeah.
One,
Why,
two,
Jordan?
14.
Why is yours coming up twice?
Because he's doing it twice,
Disadvantage.
but doing it at disadvantage. I mean, some of the things you can do, it'll do it automatically, but Jordan's doing it that way. Lily, you are just about to shout a warning. As they are walking forward, you see that the leaves where they're walking seem to be slightly ruffled up, and you look up and you can see vines going up into the treetops. As you go to shout, both Womble and Jordan trigger a trap, and very much like in the Return of the Jedi, where the ATSTs are being hit, 2 spike logs fall down from either side from both trees.
Oof.
And splat both these people in the middle.
Ow.
And it's not ouch yet. Jordan,
Yes.
you take 32 bludgeoning damage
4!
and 32 piercing damage.
Shit.
Womble, you take the same.
Wow. So what was that? 32, 32, was it?
64 damage as these
Almost
two
down.
Holy shit.
huge logs come down and basically just slam you in the middle.
Sorry, he's down to 15 HP.
Oh, thank God for that aid.
62. Oh,
I'm gonna use healing
I'm gonna need
word.
some health, mate.
And the logs just stand there, and Womble, one of these spikes in this log has gone through a part of your thigh. You're a bit stuck on it, and you manage to pull yourself off before you fall onto the floor, stunned by this.
Ouch.
Very reserved.
It appears I've been impaled. Dear allies, I require assistance.
You get 9 hit points back.
Thank you, Lily. Most gracious effort. Thank you.
And
We
you,
need
and
to.
you, and you these logs are about 20 feet long, and you realise that if you'd been all together as a party, you'd have all been hit by this. But because Jordan was 15 feet ahead, the rest and Womble was with him, the rest of you got spared this, although it came very close.
Thanks for taking one for the team, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't ever be helping Jordan ever again.
Screw you
This
guys,
time
I'm
and
staying
the
at the back.
last time.
That was covering the rear.
Wouldn't have my alert feature helped me in that?
No,
I can
apparently
never be taken by surprise.
you had a dexterity 2 natural 1. You might as well have been dead on the floor at that point.
And the little hand holds yours, Jordan, and says, "Oh, sorry, Dad."
Whoops.
You know, shit.
Oh,
Okay.
do we have anything in the way of
Anyone got any
healing?
health?
Do we have anything in the way of healing potions amongst ourselves?
No, should we just take a short rest?
No,
We're not in any
No, I
immediate
don't want a
danger.
long rest of anything.
A short rest is probably. Oop. Don't interrupt on the phone.
Sorry?
Short rest is probably a good idea, but is it safe? That probably triggered something. I'm
Well-
gonna look around. Can I hear any movement?
Make a perception roll.
I will make a perception roll.
There I am, casually standing like that knight, that's had both his arms
So
cut
when,
off. And
when
then
this
lots of
happened, you
Just
saw
a
that
scratch.
there's been a lack of much wildlife, but when these logs came down, there's an almighty crack. There were a number of birds in the trees when they all took to the air at the same time.
We probably want to move away from here a little bit at least,
Yeah.
just so we're not right where the noise came from, and then we need to rest and get ourselves sorted out. I mean, I'm still not doing great, but you guys are going to be awfully worse for wear after that.
Yeah, that hurt a little bit. I can create a little safe place if we get off the beaten track. We'll come off this track and go somewhere a little bit safer.
Yeah.
It'll take 10 minutes to make, but you should
Well,
be safe for a while.
Considering there's 3 of you now, which look pretty beat up, it's probably not a bad idea.
If we're in a rush, I can heal, but it takes quite a lot out.
Yeah, we
Save
might
it,
need
Lily.
that later if we're going to come up against a dragon.
Yeah.
And if we're at the state that we're currently in after that, we're definitely not in any state to take on a dragon.
New.
Wobble's going to slide off of that impaled log, kind of slide himself off, grimace a little bit, and start walking off, just limping off to the side.
Yeah, Womble looks a little bit worse for wear. He remembers why he doesn't do point very.
He's putting
often.
on a very brave face, like it doesn't hurt at all.
Could you make a deception roll for me, please?
Certainly. Oh, come on! There's a +7 to that. That's 11 altogether.
Yeah, Womble's trying to be brave, but the rest of you can see that he's smarting.
It's
I'm
crying.
going to go give Womble a hand.
Thanks, Lily.
That's all right. Oh, that was very sore.
It's just a splinter was all.
Are you sure you can walk okay?
Yeah. Out of interest, Lily, whilst I've got you, what's going on with your feet?
Oh, these.
Yeah.
I kick my foot up. Oh, this is a gift from when I left the church. They're boots of warmth. It's, boots of the Winterlands, the old father called them. It means I don't get the cold.
That explains so much. So much. Wow. Okay.
But even on the coldest day, it feels like a spring morning.
Ah, how nice. Is that your god, Pelor?
No,
Peter?
No, this was a gift from a friend before I left Whitestone.
Ah, how nice.
I also have this, and you see she
So
waves
are you on the path still, or have you pulled
No,
off?
we're walking off.
Walking off. Okay. Lily, you with your passive perception of 18, not 19, 18, you hear man flesh noise coming from down the path.
They're coming down the path, Womble.
Let's speed up and hide, I guess.
Okay. Could you all make a stealth rolls for me, please?
And I didn't pass without a trace.
That's what I was going to recommend, but I don't want to say anything.
Can I do that? Is it too late?
No, you can do that.
Okie dokie, let's do that. So everyone gets plus 10, I believe it is.
Yes.
So they're stealth.
You just watch us fail.
You
Yeah.
watch me get a 1 now, Jesus.
Don't
So
forget,
many sevens.
you roll with disadvantage.
No.
Connor.
Please
Do
take
I?
note.
Yeah, because you got heavy armor on.
Please
Oh,
take
okay.
note of the colour of my 7.
Yeah.
Hey, so 18.
So
Fucking hell.
14 for me.
17.
Okay. So you go into the swamp area and you hide behind a tree root. And you look over and you see a ogre and 2 trolls walk up the path, and they go up to the trap which you had sprung. And one of the trolls goes up to the spikes which had impaled Womble, and he licks the blood off the spike. And then he goes down to all fours and he starts to sniff around. What are you doing?
We need to
need-
keep moving.
We need to keep moving, yeah.
Okay.
Is there any way of disguising, like, like where his wounds? Is there any way we can cover that smell?
He's got Womble scent.
Well, we can only be tracked by magical means if we've got
Yeah, right, so he can't
Pass
just
that
sniff us
trace.
out, yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay.
as
So
long as
he
we
can't-
keep moving.
So he starts to come toward in your direction. And they talk to each other in the language you don't understand. Man flesh. You hear the word, and another word, Toxilian. And one of the ogres picks up a great big branch and bangs it onto the ground. And he yells a defiant battle cry into the swamp area. And you creep away. The troll, who's on all fours now, like a dog, nose to the ground, goes to where you are hiding, and you turn around. You can see he's there, but he loses the scent. And he moves off further into the swamp. The other two follow. You were so lucky with that pass without trace.
Yes. Considering we all rolled abysmally.
Yeah.
But it's the
Dual
main
one.
tracking thing, because trolls have, if I remember correctly, like is it the true sight or keen something, isn't it?
Keen smell,
That's what it is.
but they can't smell through magic.
Oh. Right, stealthy from here on out then, I think, guys.
Okay. So you go, you keep going southwards. And after about 10 minutes, is it the same order, but Womble's back in the back of the group again, yeah?
I think he's learned his lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Never trust
start
your
to
entry, guys.
smell a smell on top of the swamp smell of sort of putrid meat, and you hear activity in front of you. So Jordan, are you going to go investigate, or are you going to go and just stay? Are you going to all go in together?
I'm going to say we'll just stick together because at the end of the day, with how my rolling's been, I'll just die.
Yeah, we can creep forward together.
Okay. So you creep forward. You come to the edge of the forest, and there's a clearing, as much as there is in this area. And you smell the smell of rotted meat assails you more. And you see in front of you a few large size huts with poor craftsmanship. Clearly, things have just been thrown together. There was an old ruin here. Indeed, what I will do is Where is everybody? Are we missing somebody?
No, Jordan's nowhere near as token-wise. He's in the bottom left.
Yeah.
Let me just take those. Copy. I think this should work. This is where I put up the wrong thing.
See
Okay.
black.
You see black at the moment. Good. I want you to see black at the moment.
Because that's all you're going to see if you hit another trap.
Yeah.
And there is this. As you come here, you see these buildings, and this is ground mist here as well. Have we got everybody? Can everybody see?
Yep.
I could just see black streaks on the screen.
I'll scroll
Yeah.
down.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
I just did that.
I'm just going to put you on the bottom. So what you see these huts in front of you of crude design. A number of trees here. A number of these trees have been cut down. And there's this collection of huts here. You can see a number of ogres going around their business. There are a number inside these buildings which are crudely built, so you can actually see into them. Why have I lost my? There should be a fire there. We've lost a fire. Sorry. There's a fire in the middle of this small hamlet, and I don't know why I've lost it, but I have. And there's a ruin over to the west, and you can see activity around as there are a number of ogres and trolls here. Okay, I'm going to take that off. They've gone. They are doing their own thing. They have not noticed you as of yet.
Oh, that's a good good sign for us, guys. I don't know if we really want to engage them right now.
Yeah, if we
Should
can.
we just take a short rest?
Full rest.
Well, we can't really do that here. I don't think we're a bit close.
No, but we
You're
can
having
always
flashbacks,
backtrack.
aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try and sneak round them if we can.
Could do.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking in terms of the rest, though. Didn't Womble say he could make us a safe place to rest?
Yeah, but if we then finish our rest and we're completely surrounded, we're boned.
Yeah, true.
Last for about 8 hours. Guys think you can hold up for
Long
8
rest.
hours?
Long rest.
So what are you doing? You are hiding yourself away in the bushes. You haven't been seen because you have. I'm not going to let you roll. You're going to pass without a trace on, so you would be reasonably safe.
Okay.
We want to go
I'm
round
good.
the right, maybe.
Yeah, if we've got.
Both Womble and Brick are looking pretty done in, and we're not going to have time to do a rest. So, I am going to cast Order of Vitality.
Okay.
With this spell, which lasts for a minute, I can use a bonus action to heal 2d6 to a person. So, potentially, I could do that for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not what Jeremy Crawford said.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Oh,
I think there is a maximum amount you can do for that.
I will split the maximum amongst Brick and Womble then, however much that is.
Okay, let me. There was, I think. Could any of you remember what Jeremy Crawford's ruling on this was?
Hold on, I'm looking up Sage Advice now.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Because otherwise, it's the most amazing healing spell in existence.
Mm-hmm. Or if it's 2d6 every 6 seconds for a minute, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Because he did this on Healing Spirit. I think I remember it being something like the number of rounds per your spellcasting ability or something like that. So that would be I can use it 5 times.
Okay, well, if we can't find it, I'll say that you can use it. Fine, I'm happy to use it 5 times on 5 different people.
So I can't use it twice on the same person.
I think you're pushing. I think that's
Because I'd be wasting it if I used it on anyone except for Brick and Womble, because no one else is taking damage.
So sorry. What's it called? This is
It's Aura Vitality.
I really can't type very well. Just talk amongst yourselves.
It wasn't just Brick and Womble that got squished by a tree. Putting that out there.
Yeah, you've got a nice green ring around you, mate.
I had to use 4 hit dice.
You're distinctively
Wait,
more green.
When did you get to use 4 hit dice? When did you get to use hit dice?
We sat for a second ago.
No, you haven't yet. You haven't.
We haven't done the short rest.
Haven't sat down yet, no.
That's what. No, that's why I didn't do it yet, because no one confirmed that we'd taken a short rest
You haven't
outside.
taken a short rest.
Get that elf back down.
There we go. I found it. So the new ruling is it's 1 plus your spell casting. Yeah, so 1 plus your spell casting ability
Modifier. So that's 5.
So that'll be 6 times in total.
6 times in total. Okay. Cool.
So I'm going to use 3 on Brick and 3 on Womble.
Okay, that's nice. Both get 6.
What about Jordan?
Sorry, yeah, Jordan took the damage, didn't he? Not you, Brick.
Do we split? Why did you 2 on each?
Do 2 on each.
I'll do 2 on each of you. So,
Right.
Jordan, you get 16 hit points back.
No.
Womble, you get 14 hit points back.
Thank you, my dear.
And Brick, you get 14 as well.
Thank you. I'll keep me topped up.
Cool.
Keep talking. My thing is suddenly slowed down.
Well, guys, if you want to do a bit of damage control, I could fireball the center of that camp at 4th level.
Yeah, I think that's going to piss them off, though, and then we've got to fight them.
Yeah, you said how long does that trace work? 8 hours, did you say?
No, we got an hour.
An hour. I don't know why I heard 8 hours.
That was from something else that I've got.
Yeah, but if we're expecting that we're going to have to fight something even tougher, I'd much rather you keep that fireball for that.
Yeah.
I have many fireballs.
Okay.
I have a grand total of 5 fireballs.
Jesus.
I am also going to use my holy symbol, and I'm going to use
They're moving.
Channel Divinity to regain a 2nd level spell slot.
Okay. And you can see the one of the ogres is going into the wooded area, and he goes to this tree here and rips off a branch, and then another, and then another. Could you all make stealth rolls for me again, please?
Yeah, mine's at disadvantage, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
Where's it gone? There it is. Oh, 31 for Dak.
Oh my god.
13.
21, so 31 total.
28 for Womble.
Oh, we smashed
29,
that.
sorry.
35.
That's good.
We've
'Cause
got
he got natural 20. But he doesn't see you skulking in the bushes, and he gets his great big branches, and then he walks back into here, throws them on the fire, and you can see it's starting to cook something.
Good. Well, with that good rolling, I suggest we hurry up and sneak by them.
Agreed.
Yeah. Someone pick a direction, left or right.
I can't. I could only see black and white on the map, mate. So you guys choose.
Just refresh your screen.
It could just. To be fair, it could just be my. I'm push.
I will get rid of the.
To be fair, I could be just pushing it because I'm on 2 different monitors at the moment, and this laptop's screaming.
I've got rid of the fog.
Cheers.
I think Mr. Womble actually had a fantastic idea. A big explosion would definitely be a good way to lead this off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we not want to try and sneak past them and then, if it
Well,
comes to it, do that?
They don't know where we are, do they?
The only thing I would put out there is if we cause a massive explosion, any that are in the near vicinity will come looking.
Yeah, agreed. To
Quick
go with,
explosion, then run.
Let's vote for it.
I vote Womble.
Womble, I abstain. I am Womble.
Womble 2020.
I'm with Dak that we should probably sneak here.
Womble.
So it comes down to what Jordan wants to do.
So we got one for sneak, one for explode.
Who's the deciding vote?
Jordan, I think, innit?
And you, Dak. Yes, okay.
This is the man who likes to take people's nails off and stick daggers under them.
I'm going to go with the Womble.
Fine, let's blow shit up.
Right, guys. Before we do this fireball, should we not all try and sneak into position so we're not all just going to be in one big squishy group?
I think that's
I
a
could
sensible
shoot them from
idea.
here.
If we spread out to the right, or to the left, sorry, that's probably not a bad shout.
Can you, Womble?
I can shoot them from here, yeah.
Oh.
So if we stand here, I got about 150 feet. Yeah, look at that.
Oh my
Easy
god,
peasy.
you can.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, shit. Yeah. Go for it then.
So these people, they're not just they're doing stuff. Some of the trolls have left some of the huts. They're getting stuff from the forest. One of the ogres there is in one of the huts. You can actually see through the walls because they're very dilapidated, and one of them is cooking. Looks like a deer on the fire.
The other way we could do this is we could lure one of them in, or multiple of them in, and get them all at the same time.
Does anyone have anything to lure them all in with? Duck.
Bear with
Well,
me,
ducks.
just need to read something. No, not enough range on that.
If Womble sees like
I
a
could-
conglomeration of them,
I could make a noise. I could make a very loud noise, which could draw them over to a location.
how far away is that location?
About 30 feet from us, roughly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Wouldn't it not make more sense for me to like launch an arrow right into the middle of that area, but on a really high arc, so that they all sort of rush to it,
My
don't know where it came from?
my argument against that would be that they definitely know something attacking them, whereas
Yes.
a noise could be up to interpretation.
Well, I could always make some sort of, four-legged horned creature stand out in the open. If you make some weird noises as food,
I could do
a
that.
bit like a goat.
Mr. Dak, can I take that you can cast the Thaumaturgy ability as well?
Yeah.
I think
Oh, you two do it.
between the two of us, we could make something rather convincing.
I would imagine we probably could.
Cool. I think we got a plan here then, which is a combination of illusions and sounds. We'll try and lure them in, and then bam.
Blow the snot out of them. Yeah, sure. Although they're in a pretty nice bubble there, so we could just blow the shit out of the place.
Do you know what? Womble's just going to fireball. There's too much planning for Womble right now.
Do that.
So
Right.
I'll be moving the creatures around as they've been going around their business.
He's doing
Okay,
it
Womble,
now.
do what you're going to do.
So it's a 4th level fireball, 29 damage. Right to the
Make
centre
a intelligence roll for me, please.
there. He'll do.
And
He'll
can
use...
can I give guidance to this? Because I've
Yeah,
been
why not?
preparing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give guidance to Womble on this.
Yeah.
The guidance.
We'll also bed luck on this as well.
Just the casual, yeah,
Right.
why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 1d4 and plus a 1d4 as well.
Mike's just like, they're going to
It's a
need all the help
20
they can get.
altogether.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can put it as you wish, and you can rotate it as well.
A beam of light
Or
highlights the target.
So you
Oh, beautiful!
so you can rotate it as well
oh,
if you wish to.
is Womble able to get everything in that circumference?
You can get those 3
Nice.
Nice.
because you got a 20.
Yeah. So that is 29 fire damage altogether.
Okay, so they got to make dexterity saving throws.
Mm.
Now
Yeah.
this is disadvantage for them because they don't know you're there. 4,
Oh,
6,
we are doing well.
Jinx it now.
6.
Hey!
So how much damage is it?
29. Can I cast another one?
Oh, next go,
Rapid
Recap.
fire.
29. So that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
29.
Just about there, you just gonna do another one.
He's very happy. He's very
Oh, yes. You've made my week.
Rapid
Using
fire
the power of
fireball.
wobble, I blew this camp in half.
So, I will tell you what happens as soon as I do this. A mote of light is guided unerringly towards the centre of this camp. At one point, you feel your arm just guided, just nudged a little bit by an invisible force, and this mote just lands in the centre of this space and explodes out, hitting 3 of them. Both the ogres are not flying. That troll is hit, and these buildings catch fire. So I'm going to put some
Nice.
fire things on here. And now it is time to roll for initiative.
Here come 20 trolls.
What I will say is, we'll roll for initiative next time, shall we?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
That was a good start opening salvo.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Well, I'm going to stop now because I'm going to go have my dinner.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
Yeah.
idea.
Okay. And I will say arrivederci.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll speak to you all soon.
See you guys.
See you soon.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.